especially you get into condos. I know you're a condo owner. You have a lot of condos. Yeah. Special assessments. That's another conversation. Right. Right. So, but yeah, so this room right here, again, the one behind me right here, I'm going to start that one, by the way, just so you know. I'm going to start that one probably around like the 250 range. Try to squeeze 250. Might even try to market at 260. Again, this is a new market. There's no pad splits. I'm very competitive. There's no studios. There's no one-bedroom apartments. Like, there's just nothing in this area. But there are a lot of residents. Again, going back to what I said earlier, what do I know about this area? I know there's 100,000 residents. I know the biggest employers, which are the hospitals, Publix, the school system, school board is the biggest employers. So see how I know data about this market? It helps me make a decision, a sound decision on my investment. It helps keep confidence, even though that a lot of things that I'm talking about are hypotheticals, and I don't like to talk about hypotheticals. I like to talk about real life scenarios. But again, this is a guinea pig property. And to me, the way I look at it is with 5,000 residents that they have here in Palm Coast, there has to be at least 7 people that freaking need a freaking bedroom rental, right? So that's just the way I look at it. Yeah, so what are my odds? I always look at my odds, right? So kitchen's pretty straightforward, guys. This will be a fully furnished kitchen. And what I mean by fully furnished, it's gonna have plates, bowls, spoons, microwave, all the major appliances. Everything right here will be community. Going back to what I said earlier, I always try to eliminate as much people coming into this kitchen as much as possible. A lot of these rooms are going to have mini fridges in them, if not all of them. They're going to have mini fridges in them. They don't have to worry about.
So they're going to keep their stuff in there so no one steals it.
Correct. So then no one steals it, no one fights, but people can still use this. Now, if you're doing bigger properties like this, you can also do a second fridge and another full-size fridge and somewhere in the house that people have access to, if you want. So this will all be fully furnished. Now, I have seen other pad split hosts. What I'm starting to see a lot of people talk about is colored plates per bedroom. So what they'll do is they'll open up these cabinets, they'll number them. So if you have room number 1, you got cabinet number 1, and those green plates are yours. If you have room number 2, you have the red plates over here, and your cabinet is over here. Now, the reason why they do that is to see who left dishes in the sink. But my thing is, like, if Bob comes in here, who says he doesn't grab a green plate out of Johnny's? Out of Johnny's thing. You know, like, you know,
well, if there's men living here, that will happen.
Right, that's what I'm saying. Huh?
Keep your utensils.
Yeah, yes, again, yes, you can do that. But again, this person, yeah, you're talking about bugs as well. Like, again, people are still going to break rules. The way I look at that is what stops somebody else from using somebody else's, utensils? And that's the only reason I have
a camera up there, but
but you can't have cameras inside. So, but yeah, what's
communication with each other? Like they have their own group chat going on.
Yeah, they do have their own group chat, but no one's.
Do you have cameras outside?
Oh heck yeah! Oh yeah. Yeah, we keep an eye on everything. I want to make sure my people are parking in the right spot. I want to make sure that they're taking the trash out on the road. Like having cameras on your property day one from when you close on the property, the first thing you should be doing is cameras. Why? Because guess what? When you hire your contractors, are they showing up every day? Right? People, yeah, exactly. So as your supplies coming, do you have supplies sitting out? Do you have packages sitting out by the doorway? Like, you need to know what's going on around your property at all times. Or water, internet, and your cameras. That way you have eyeballs on your property. And I use Ring, by the way. I'm in the Ring ecosphere. I have 1 million Ring cameras. I'm like their biggest customer. I'm not even kidding. Like, it's crazy. They're $10 a property a month, so I just include it in my operating expenses. Eufy is another good one. A lot of people like to use Eufy. I heard they don't have fees, so.
I'll tell you right.
Arlo? Euro?
I use
Eufy? Yeah, Eufy. Yep. Yeah, I know about Eufy. Actually, I want to touch on one other thing too. When I take my properties down, you'll notice all the cosmetics in here are updated. Like, this kitchen? I didn't do this kitchen. Remember, I'm talking about marketing again. When I take my pictures, people see there's a nice kitchen, they get a nice room, they kind of have a general area where it's at, it's walking, like, see, like all these things are upsales. It's not like just a day to kid. So one of the things I'm looking for as an investor, and I always think about like, right, things I don't have to fix, less CapEx, roof plumbing, electrical AC, the hearts and lungs of the property. How are these things, how old are they, right?
This looks like a pretty new property. How old?
It's 1990.
Really?
Yeah, 1990. The roof is, this is a 50-year-old roof, and this roof's 1990 as well. Okay, it's got about 16, 17 years of useful life.
Is it shingle or?
No, it's tile. Tile. It's a tile roof. I'm not a big fan of tile roofs either, by the way, just so you know. One, they're more prone to leaks. Okay. They're
Well, it depends who put it
yeah,
on.
well, they're more prone to leaks. They're more expensive. Yeah, longevity-wise, yeah, they last longer, but they're just a lot more prone to leaks. Same thing with these skylights, more prone to leaks. I know these things. For me buying this property, I'm totally fine with it. When I go to re-roof this house, I'm actually switching it to shingle, but I won't do that for 10, 15 years if I have the property at that point. You as the investors, guys, you guys always want to think, what is worst case scenario? What happens if this pad split doesn't work out, guys? You need to have a second exit strategy. You cannot just count on one. You always want to say, okay, do I break even on the long-term rental market? Can I Airbnb? Can I do a wraparound mortgage? What can I do other than pad split just in case shit goes south?
All of a sudden, yeah, what do you do with a 7-bedroom house? With
Well, no, so I can do several things. One, I can actually market this as long-term rental, right? Somebody might be really appealing as a family, because remember, this house is still functional, right? They could still have a small little living room, and if I go on the market right now, this property as a 3-2 would rent for about $2,200 a month, $2,300 a month long-term rental, right? If I now can market and open up to 7 bedrooms on the long-term rental market, probably can charge about 26, 27, cover my PITI and break even on the property. If the property for me as an investor where I'm at in my investing career, if I'm breaking even on a property, I'm a happy camper. My Jacksonville property, going back to that, I'm only at 3 rooms right now renting at that property. It's covering all the costs. I'm gonna deep dive a little bit later in this and talk about that property even more, so for people who are watching. But that property's, right now it's not making me any money. It's breaking even, it's covering my costs. I'm still a happy camper because I still get loan pay down, I get tax depreciation, I get future leverage. I get all these, and I can keep going on. I get all these benefits of owning that piece of real estate. So I'm okay with breaking even. I'm just gonna add it. But somebody for you, you might say, you know what? Cash flow is important to me, Javier. So every person here has a different part of the journey they're on. So ask yourself and be clear, where are you at in the journey, and understand what you're looking for. Clarity is so super important. I see people trying to do way too many things, and they're just not good at anything.